Greetings and smackutations, everyone. We are back. Yeah, and before we dive into the real nitty-gritty of everything and get back into the shenanigans that is the greatest show ever about nothing. Damn you, Seinfeld. I'm taking that from you. I don't care. This really is about nothing. Well, no. We do have a grander purpose. We do have other things going on. We do have schemes in the works. But we're not going to really get into a bunch of that right now because this is the fun time. This is the relaxed time. This is the time that we just kick back and be ourselves and just let things be what they are. And remember, if you're here for a reason that you don't think is being met and satisfied to the best of everything that you desired and hoped and dreamed for, I don't know what to do for you. That's not my business. I have to draw a line somewhere. There aren't many things that I'll say no to, but I think we can all agree that we can say no to a super train.
Yes.
As my headset came unplugged and I can't hear any of the fuckers on the panel. That's probably a good thing right about now. But the audience can hear you, and I'm not sure if I trust that.
And you missed nothing.
Oh, what are you talking about? I miss everything. I have horrible aim. Oh, Nikki has more than just a model to show off.
Uh-oh.
Are you sure you don't want to show off the other one, too?
No, we're not going to show that one. We're not going to show any of those because I don't like the other one.
Oh, that's right. You got to be a channel member and come back in a couple days when I upload the clip, and then you can see the preview of it, which happened off air.
I mean, I can give him something else, but it's not going to be that one.
But is it going to be the same? Is it going to give the same sort of enticement?
Maybe.
I mean, there are people who have a thing for a moon moth.
I mean, we could also do, let's go to the other one, see if we want to customize a little bit. There we go.
Aha!
Wow. I mean, I've heard about being a foodie, but...
Get the jiggle going. Get the jiggle going.
Hamburger, cheese.
Yeah,
hamburger,
hamburger.
cheese.
Oh, that would be funny. Put this avatar head on top of the yacht car.
Oh, just
See,
gotta get that jiggle in. Just gotta get that jiggle in. Oh, but Burns, the real question is, open wide. Let me see that pickle. There's no pickle. Oh my God, everyone! Burns doesn't have a pickle. Aww.
No, it's holiday. Sorry, we gotta do the holiday special.
You know what? You're going to do it. You're going to play that game? All right, we'll play that game.
I mean, if you want to go the face rig route too, Nikki, that could get really entertaining.
Oh, no.
With the background.
No, not finished.
Uh-oh.
Okay, where's the big man with his pole? I mean, Merry Christmas. See, you can't just blame all of that stuff on Blake and Karis because, well, they're not the only ones that have the sort of issue. Yeah, that's what we'll call it.
Uh-huh.
Well, the Athens wants to know if you have the Ivy model.
No. And I have something kind of close, but it's a lot more prude.
No, I got the perfect model.
At least you got the leaf where it belongs. At least you got the leaf where it belongs. And it is a maple leaf, but shouldn't it be red?
Probably.
It's turning red.
Oh.
See, now that's a better one than Lawyer Cat.
Meow. Meow.
Alright, so now here's the question for you, Burns. If you leave that on long enough, will one of your cats get jealous?
Unfortunately, they're nowhere in the office.
Just give it time.
I'm sure.
See, now that's more like Lawyer Cat.
No, there we go.
Why are they moving separately like they're cross-eyed? What the hell is that tracking?
I'm not sure what they're tracking. I think it's something built into the model.
Uh-huh.
Either that or they're sentient.
I mean, it is an animated character, so maybe? There are some pretty messed up things that come from the anime community when it comes to models, particularly of that nature.
Oh, I'm sure. I gotta give
I know,
Dapper.
little fix it, googly eyes.
Ah.
It would be interesting if Dapper was able to do a face rig of his own avatar.
Oh, nice.
Although, if he were able to do that, I could see him taking his current avatar that he uses, putting it into face rig, but then putting a Klingon uniform on it.
uh,
And knowing my luck, he might already be working on that.
maybe.
It is Dapper, so.
Engineer.
I have nothing but transport bread for 3 days.
No, that's soldier.
Oh, soldier?
Yeah.
I will fix that.
Oh, God.
Screaming eagles.
Hey, I'm not screaming yet.
What the hell is it? Is that tracking? Because that was like really fucked up tracking.
That... Okay,
That-
that tracking makes sense because it looks like it's actually tracking facial movement.
It
just
is
exaggerated.
Yeah, it is. It actually is tracking my eyes, eyelashes, my nose, my chin line, and my mouth.
So what the hell was it using for the boobs on the previous one?
No idea.
It wanted googly eyes.
Google it.
Yeah, I mean, boobs do move independently, but not like that.
But do they move like antennae? That's...
They're self-tracking.
They're self-correcting? Oh. Speaking of self-tracking and self-correcting, some of the people that put things together that I have to deal with are idiots.
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy.
Well, it's...
Uh-oh. Nice tech.
Oh, so... Yeah, see, Harley. So, who here saw the picture that I put on Twitter a couple days ago?
I think I may have.
The axial load cells with direction
yeah.
arrows on them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that.
All of them? No, it wasn't all of them. It wasn't all 8 of them. There was one pair that was actually in the correct orientation.
And it's not the one that's depicted, is it?
No, well, the one that was in the correct orientation was the easiest one to get to.
Oh no.
So I had some time twiddling my thumbs waiting for people to correct stuff because I don't fix mechanical issues. I can identify them, but I'm under no obligation to correct them. Like when flanges pop off of a toothed tub as part of a pulley system.
That
Because-
doesn't sound good.
Yeah, because someone tightened things down and they weren't aligned right, so when I started moving everything, pop, ding, ding, ding. Where'd
Whoops.
that come from? Yeah. But this week, the goal for that project was just to get it to basic movement of material. We got that done. A couple other things. But what should have been 2, maybe 3 days there turned into 5.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
That's
this
not good.
this wasn't wired right. This wasn't wired yet. We don't know how to wire this. We broke this. And then this broke. Oh, we want to do this. It's like, okay, well, they're doing that, so go ahead. I'll wait till y'all are done. My visit was not part of the initial actual startup services, so it was all additional charges. 5 days worth plus travel.
Wow.
They forgot their 10. Oh no. No, a 10 mil socket? No. Try 15.
Oh, wow.
And then a 14 mil hex for the other issue. Yeah. And I get to go back in a month.
And fix their shit again.
Oh, no. When I go back in a month, it is the actual legitimate startup service where I will actually get to calibrate all of the feedbacks, all of the control implementation, load some reprogramming updates that need to be done because not everything is programmed right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and granted, part of it is because within the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, the customer said, oh, we want to add this in. Oh, we want to add this in. Oh, we want to add this feature in. Well, you want that feature in. That's more programming that needs to be done, which takes time.
But we want it now.
Oh, no. Thankfully, they weren't that type of customer.
Okay. Good. Those types of customers, the ones that want things now and don't care for the logistics, they can go pound sand.
Well, my typical response to that sort of mentality is you can have it done right, you can have it done fast, or you can have it done in a cost-effective manner. You can pick two. You can go cost-effective and fast, but it might not be right.
Yep.
You can go right and you can go cost-effective. It won't be quick. You can go fast and you can go right. Won't be cheap.
Nope. There we go.
Are you going for a holiday flight? Wait, what's that bullseye? The Italians.
No, this is France.
That looks green, not blue.
That's green.
This is a H75A-1.
What nation is it under?
France.
Why is it green?
Well, the
No
dot,
idea.
the dot in the middle of the bullseye looks green and not blue. Okay,
Ah.
there we go. Now it looks blue.
Could
Just
just be light, lighting.
really light.
Yeah,
too.
the way the lighting is. Okay. It could be worse. I could be playing Sweden.
Oh,
Are
where
you
they literally just have the cross on it.
are you trying to start something with the person in the middle of the panel?
Unfortunately, they don't have an air force in this game yet. All they have is tanks.
They've got some air power in there.
Just nothing I can afford.
Yet.
Thierry does have a good point. Back to the options that they have, or you could do it the government way. Neither fast, nor cheap, nor well done.
Yeah.
You get nothing, and you will like it, sir.
You will own nothing and be happy.
Oh, that was actually like something we were talking about last night, Leon. Or did he step away?
He might have stepped away. He's having his
Probably.
hamburger.
No, we were talking, and it was actually about that site, about that customer, and
Whoop.
let's just say the way the government handles projects here in the U.S. is not that different from other parts of the world, where it might be in the contract to do some work, but it might not be in the budget.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to... Yeah, I think they call that departure from controlled flight.
Okay, let's go to another plane.
What? Was that one too hot for you? But what else has been going
You wanna
on?
Make it realistic.
Oh, you have fun with that view.
Oh yeah, this view, and then with VR goggles.
Okay, that
Oh no.
that I could see working. There's actually a couple streamers, a couple video producers as well that do DCS, Digital Combat
shit.
Simulator, and they do it in VR from the cockpit view.
Oh yeah, you think that's hard? Try flying with a bomber in that view.
I can imagine. Oh wait, I have, but not in this game.
Yeah, bombers are not the most nimble.
This is a much shittier game.
That's a
called Ace
bomber in front of me there.
Combat 7. Or not Ace Combat 7. Ace Combat Joint Assault. Fuck that game.
Got it.
Don't hit it as you go by.
We're good here. No, I think we got another bomber.
The bullets are fine. You don't need to slam your aircraft into them.
Hey, my all-time favorite, like World War II fighter plane game was Secret Weapons over Normandy. That's old though.
I don't remember that one.
Oh crap! Out of bullets.
It was made by LucasArts.
Fascinating.
It was actually good.
So what? Did they use the same platform as X-Wing and X-Wing versus TIE Fighter?
No, it was PC.
Those games were on PC too. But I'm wondering if
As
they
far as
use...
platform, I don't know. I'd have to look it back up. I haven't played in a while.
Those biplanes are like paper.
I
It's
had
almost
three,
like they're made of paper.
I had
And
three
also
favorite
wood.
aircraft in that game. I had 3 favorite aircraft in that game. One of them was the fucking Mosquito.
The de Havilland Mosquito was a bitchin' aircraft.
The other one was the M262.
Oh.
Oh, the ME-262?
Yep. And then I can't remember what the other one was.
Yeah, kind of...
Got him.
Yeah, I wonder why.
remember years ago playing a game called Air Warrior. I remember I used to like dogfight in an A26 Invader.
Hey,
Jeez.
You haven't lived until you've dogfighted with an A10.
Oh,
Yeah, let's have some.
dogfighting in an A10 could be easier said than done if you don't know how to handle the aircraft. If you stick with the actual strengths of the A10, I mean, it being resilient and able to turn on a dime,
Jared. Here's how you win a dogfight with an A10.
ram into it.
No, you keep the airplane turning in a very tight circle because no other airplane is gonna fucking keep up with your tight circle. Just keep the guns pointed at them.
Well, no, that's what I mean. If you know how to utilize the A10's strengths, which is its armor, its gun, and its turning radius.
Ah, crap.
I heard of it, Athens, but I never played it because that was way. I mean, I was alive and kicking in the '90s. I was born in the '80s, but I never played that game.
I vaguely remember it. So yes, if anyone played Red Baron back in the '90s, I got it on Steam like a year ago for nostalgic reasons, but couldn't get my joystick to work and said, "Fuck it."
Fuck it.
Well, and that's the thing is, I'm the type that if I were to get into a flight sim game, I would have to get a joystick. And knowing me, I would actually invest in something like
There we
the
go.
oh, you're being a tail
Okay.
gunner now.
Yeah, I can switch my tail gun over this one. This is a two bomber.
Ah,
It's a bomber fighter combo.
Yeah, Jared, I agree with you.
I would get the
This
full setup, the HOTAS setup.
This is the exact reason why, like Ace Combat, I'm fine with the Xbox controller. Perfectly fine. I want to have the regular, actual sim controls. But right now, that's the only flight game I have outside of Elite Dangerous, and I'm waiting till I can invest in the controllers I want. And it's not going to be cheap.
No, that's the problem. The good things
Well, I
like
mean,
that
it's not
are
going to be
cheap.
it's not going to be 10 grand full, flight sim. I'm not going to be doing, like a 10 grand setup or 50 grand setup for like Flight Simulator, the new
Yay.
one. But I do want. I'm also waiting for a couple updates to come out with that one. That ever those ones come out. But I do want a decent flight stick and throttle assembly with pedals because, yeah.
Yeah, and even then, you're still looking at a good $500-600.
So far, minimum with a hot style setup. This is the low end. You're looking at 300,
Let's see, what other planes do we have here?
and I think that's from Thrust. That's a Thrustmaster entry.
Yeah, entry level would about $100.
No, that's well, no. If you just need the fucking stick and the throttle, you can spend as low as like $100.
Yeah, you can go cheaper if you're just doing that. I'm saying for the HOTAS, for the hands-on throttle and stick setups.
Yeah, entry level, you're looking 250, 300 bare minimum, and then 500-600 for a decent mid range, and then
$1,000 plus for your top end.
And then you're talking about Logitech is no longer in the picture anymore, and the bare minimum cheaper ones are the Thrustmasters.
Well, and even then, when you get to that higher end, they're essentially actual aircraft interfaces, but modular.
Let me look it up real quick. But there's a Thrustmaster setup right now you can get. That's basically the Airbus kind of, or the way they have theirs set up, and it's not that expensive right now.
Right now.
Well, I have my flight yoke, plus I also have a throttle quadrant. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that one's not. I mean, it's pricey, but it's not that pricey.
Yeah, the biggest thing is just having the time on
Yeah.
my end to actually justify the expenditure. Like, if I was playing
Okay, so
a couple hours a week, maybe.
for the Airbus minus the 'cause you'd be getting the Thrustmaster, sticking throttle combined, which is about $200.
Mhm.
You'd have to go for like Logitech pedals, which is just USB input, and then you can get a multi-flight instrument thing for another 128. You're still looking at around $500 for entry level for like an actual flight sim game,
Yeah.
Oh,
and that's like bare minimum. Then like the one you're talking about, your quadrant, you're using a Logitech G Pro, aren't you?
What was it is Logitech? I can't remember.
It's the same one Air Force Proud uses, isn't it?
I don't even know what he uses.
I think I'm looking at it. It's the because I think I've seen it previewed, and the throttle quadrant looks almost identical. The only difference is I think he's got the extra attachment that has like the landing gear and the flat button.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at his videos again.
then you just
Yep.
need to get yourself the G suit and everything else,
Actually,
and you're
mine
good to go.
is mine is the one up from his. So.
You actually got the better.
Well, they're
slightly better one?
modular. They're modular, but he has the one with two per module. Mine is a 3 per module.
Yeah.
So,
Step up. So
but it's got each module has 3 throttle controls on it. Of course, you can map them to whatever. There's a sensor at the bottom of it, so for example, in Flight Sim, I have it programmed so that I can hit that contact at the back and it turns it into thrust reverse, basically.
The Courier StayTech got bought out by Logitech.
yeah,
Yeah,
Mine was originally Saytech. It's Logitech.
I had an old Saytech joystick until it broke.
So
Yeah,
chances
you can go crazy with all that old Saytech shit that's now Logitech. Because I mean, you have stuff like that, but they even have like
what I'm getting
altitude
at, though,
indicators.
Yeah, what I'm getting at is though, I think Logitech still has some of the old drivers. They're just rebranded as Logitech instead of Saytech now.
well,
'Cause
yeah, but I have a feeling he has the vintage that doesn't even plug in anymore.
Nice.
What did I get back to?
Talking about flight sim controllers.
Damn it. I blew it up.
And Burns is getting the German treatment.
I don't have pedals yet, though. I definitely would like to get some pedals, though.
They're not that expensive.
I kind of haven't bothered. The yoke I use itself is an extreme is a Logitech Extreme 3D, and it actually has the yoke rotate, so I can use that as rudders. But
Oh yeah, that's what my Cytec did.
The one thing I recommend when you're looking for your pedals, because I almost made this mistake when I was going to like get ready to buy it, read the reviews, because I don't remember if it was either Logitech or like Thrustmaster, one of the two did the pedals, and the pedals they work, but they drop the ball on it, and I almost want to assume it's Logitech that did it. Because Logitech has been known to throw out some pretty shit sometimes.
they generally have better stuff and they have worse stuff. So I mean, might just be a particular model of pedal. But,
Yeah, I mean it could be.
But I mean, Thrustmaster does that too, where some of their
but it's usually it's like definitive entry level shit. That's crap.
But couldn't you do something like get, some of the old good shit with the serial connectors and stuff like that, and then just get a serial USB port adapter?
You'd still have to make sure about the drivers and do the mapping, but that might work. It's just a more intricate setup to actually get it working.
It's putting in more steps than convenience can usually make up for a little bit of money.
Yeah, I had an old 25-pin force feedback. That was a nice joystick. But the problem is, it was not compatible with modern machines because even though if you got a converter, it didn't recognize it anymore.
To be honest, when you're doing flight sims, you end up doing so much mapping stuff. It's really not adding that much more.
This is true. This is
To tell you
true.
the truth, just with Farming Simulator, if I go full setup, and I just recently, because I just wanted to just sit there and just fucking play the game, so I had to reset everything so it would go back to the regular controller mapping, and I was like, well, there goes 3 hours of my life in the future that I'm gonna have to remap all my fucking controls again.
Yeah. Some of them you can export your control maps.
Well, it's going through. It's not even using a Logitech software because the thing I needed everything to be mapped on is Logitech, but there's no game software for it because the original creator of the hardware was Satec.
Yeah,
It's
that's what.
rebranded as Logitech, and there's nothing Logitech has in either their regular thing or their game or their G thing that they have for their gaming stuff. There's nothing in there to download a profile for anything. You have to manually go through the game and map the fucking controls. And then you got to be careful about it.
Oh
If
shit!
you
You got me.
If you map it through the main menu, it will delete the gamepad controls.
Mm.
Between my quadrant setup and my flight yoke, I have 30 buttons, 7 throttles, and 3 axes.
You have several more than me because I have the steering axis and then I have a 3-axis joystick.
I use this for European and American Truck Simulator too. I have this stuff mapped out.
Oh my god! How?
Why does that
How?
not surprise me?
Is there? All right, does that one have force feedback?
Well, my stuff doesn't have force feedback, so I'm not even sure if it supports it or not. So
Then how can you play a truck sim?
it's easy. The x-axis on the yoke controls steering.
I
The
get
throttle.
that.
I have one throttle.
that.
I have one throttle. I have one throttle that's mapped to the gas pedal. Another throttle mapped to the brake. A third throttle mapped to the trailer brake. A fourth throttle mapped to the clutch.
You hurt my head.
Nice.
You're hurting my head here because that is like just way too complicated.
Oh no, I find it easy. But
I'm
then I play
surprised-
flight sims.
Oh yeah, but I'm glad you're not playing like a racing game because the way you have it, it'd be impossible with a racing game set up that way.
Oh, I wouldn't do it. I don't. I probably wouldn't do it with a racing game. Yeah, this is truck sim.
Hey, at least the quadrant throttles you could use to actually hold. Hey, I want to do 60 miles an hour. I'm gonna stay doing 60 miles an hour without turning on fucking cruise control.
Oh yeah, because I don't have to keep
Oh, freak.
any foot down or anything. I mean, if you think about it, it's really not too different than like some of like the handicap controls they have on some vehicles. Like if someone doesn't have feet.
Well, yeah, I get that. It's just, I assume you drive a car, so I'm just assuming it's a little weird because that's the reason why I'm slowly getting myself into Forza with the wheel, is because I'm still missing 2 vital components I need for me to actually feel like I'm driving a fucking car.
Yeah, I mean, really,
And
it's
that's
like
the e-brake and at least a sequential shifter.
yeah, actually, interesting. Like the throttle quadrant itself wouldn't be an issue if it was a racing game, but definitely have a wheel as opposed to using a yoke. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause-
it's one thing controlling a truck, which yeah, I could be flying 80, 90 miles an hour downhill in a truck.
Oh yeah,
but,
I mean, that's the same thing with Forza. I can do 60 miles an hour all day, every day in Forza.
But if you're
with a wheel.
doing
That's
any-
not an issue.
yeah, if
But
I
if
was
you're
doing any
doing-
like erratic maneuvers you might have to do in a race, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, and see, there's my disconnect because I got it when I'm getting ready to play Forza. That entire day, I cannot play Farm Sim because the speeds are too different, the reaction time's too different, and Farm Sim, shocker, is more arcade than Forza, so the feel is even not there. So it's like, oh, I can turn really slow here. No, I can't. I'm doing 120 instead of 30 miles an hour.
Oh, right in his ass.
Timing.
Phrasing?
Crazy. They're both anti-tank tanks.
240 miles an hour right in his ass. Yep.
The big thing with trucks, American and European truck sim, was making sure they were mapped the same in both games, because
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I
Confusion.
bet that was a little bit of cancer. I still haven't figured out if I want to actually buy American Truck Simulator. I've played American Truck Simulator, but I'm not sure I want to buy it. It's not as rewarding as Farm Sim is.
no, it's about the same.
Well, no, because I can actually get out of my vehicle in Farm Sim and look around and run around and do stupid shit. I can't do that in American Truck Sim. Like in Farm Sim, if I flip a vehicle, I have a mod called Super Streak. I turn that on, I can flip my vehicle over manually. The only thing I wish Farm Sim would incorporate, or at least some modder would incorporate, is if you flip your vehicle, you actually spill your fucking contents of your trailer. Outside of like physical stuff like bales and pallets
Might as
and
well,
shit.
yeah.
You can already do that, but the straps on there are indestructible. If you got something strapped down to a trailer, it's not going anywhere when it's strapped.
Yep.
And I can physically prove that.
Yeah, I'll confirm that.
Oh,
But like, I'm talking about like, you know, you're
I was
running...
hauling a harvester on a flatbed once.
Did you hit a pole?
I'll leave it at that.
Did you hit a pole and this truck just stopped?
I've done that before too. Yeah. There's some spots. It's like,
I will
how
say
in the hell
this.
do you expect someone to make a turn here?
I will say this. In 22, weight actually is a factor in the game, as opposed to what it was in 19.
I haven't done 22 yet, so.
Be prepared when I put an emphasis on weight is actual a factor now. So remember, you know in Farm Sim 19 where most of the time you can go around on a tractor without a front weight, even when something you know is extremely heavy on the ass end of your tractor.
With exception, yeah.
There's a few exceptions, but in general, regular just 3-point hookup to something, right? Yeah, that's not the case in Farm Sim 22. Weight makes a difference. You're going to be doing wheelies everywhere.
The only time I've noticed in 19, it's if you happen to be pulling a trailer, and the trailer doesn't have front wheels, and there's something heavy in the front of it. I've had it where the tractor goes nose up, basically.
Yeah, that's still in 22. But I'm talking about like right, you know, the 3-point.
But yeah, most of the other stuff where it should do that, it didn't do it.
Well,
yeah.
the 3-point mounted lime/fertilize spreaders, the ones that go up to like 4,000 liters.
Mm-hmm.
A mid-sized tractor does not have enough weight to keep its front wheels on the ground if that thing's full of lime.
Nah.
Anyway, we derailed this fucking conversation.
Seed and lime and fertilizer and all that didn't have any weight, basically.
Hey, it flowed from what we were initially talking about. I've just been mindlessly clicking through possible flight yokes and throttle setups, which there are some people who have actual full freaking instrument cluster setups.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you can get that stuff from SciTech, and it's like literally set up your own airplane cockpit.
Yeah, your multi-display.
Yeah,
okay,
you can have freaking GPS displays and
I don't
indicators.
Hold on.
I don't just mean
compasses.
I was at work, and I think I know where Jared's going with it. I was at work, and there's another guy that me and him chat all the time because we both play some form of a racing sim, and we both got a streamless setup. He's got a much more expensive one than I do, but he's telling me his actual racing cockpit setup for me. which I don't want to spend $300 for, so I'm getting it off him for $100. I'm gonna be able to pay for it and have a play. I can go back to my own fucking house and actually use it.
Ah,
But that's not gonna be till January though. So,
mm.
but anyway, um,
Oh, no wonder.
we were talking about flight sim. There are some motherfuckers that literally have built lack of a better term, a full-on military-grade flight simulator in their fucking houses.
Oh yeah, we did that last
Oh yeah,
week.
that even pivots and everything. Yeah. It's-
No, I'm talking about even modeling the cockpit after whatever airplane that they like flying.
Oh yeah, like I've seen that. Plus, I've seen like literally where the whole thing. It's a flight.
where they've actually set up the gimbals and everything.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm talking about they not only did that, but the nose of they took the nose basically
Oh,
took
yeah,
the
yeah, I've
nose
seen
off
that.
the front of the airplane
Yep.
and stuck it in their house.
Yeah, last
Yeah, we
week.
saw that.
Yeah, last week
Also,
we
did
saw
they
a
had
few of
a
those,
Cessna front on anything.
Oh, was it the one guy put it in his garage in the in Britain?
and it was
And
an
it-
Airbus.
Airbus, yeah.
Oh, yes, I was there for that. I guess.
I've seen crazy setups like that for truck sim too. Like people.
Oh, I believe
Oh
it.
God, yeah, farm sim too. Farm sim
Big
too.
fat-
Jesus fucking
Yeah.
Christ! There's a guy that did a combine setup. It's just a giant fucking combine, modeled after a John Deere combine too.
Jeez.
I will not be doing that. I'm just fine.
No, my farm sim setup's already set. It's the side panel and the steering wheel.
No, if I was gonna do any sort of setup like that, mine would be modeled after the cockpit of a Gundam.
Oh yes. Well, you don't want yours to be the Delta Flyer in your bedroom?
Fuck no.
Well, that's another good. That's another place all these controls come in useful. Mech Warrior Online.
Yes. You little bastard! Stick your head back out. Come on, stick your head out.
I was talking to one of my friends who plays Elite Dangerous, and she was like, "Well, you should get the dual stick setup." I was like, "No, I don't want the dual stick setup. I want a fucking flight control setup, not some piece of heavy equipment look-alike."
I'm not touching that one.
Good,
Jared,
good bitch.
Oh,
did you
shit.
just get a message from YouTube?
Not that I know of.
Oh fuck!
You might want to check in and see if you got a notification. From a certain brother.
I see nothing in chat. Let me.
Kitty. Oh, because you may have remembered Tech. Remember they had that whole almost a whole HOTAS setup for that Mech Warrior for the Xbox. Came in a
Yeah.
giant ass box. It had all the switches and everything. So if your mech overheated, you had to power down all the switches.
I remember a buddy of mine had a setup like that where he actually could just do that. He had the original like Mech Warrior setup too.
That's the only thing I had to. Because that's the only game where heat becomes an issue. Constantly.
No, I got nothing.
Check a certain channel of a YouTuber that has some content about like that this time last year was talking about Sanguinala.
I'm curious now. Can we get this into internal chat?
Yeah, I know we're losing.
Okay, so
should be a video there called something along the lines of Hunter, the Parenting, Chapter 1, Adorable Family Trip.
I still
From-
need context.
Why did I not get a notification of that?
I don't know. I'd say that's pretty important.
And here's the thing. I just took a look at his video page on his... And it's not there. Sort by newest. It's not showing up on his video page.
Fucking weird.
For those who are wondering, we're talking about the good old Brava Alpha Busa.
Oh.
He literally just released a new video not even 5 minutes ago now. And YouTube
It's showing up now on mine.
YouTube is being really weird with the notifications.
Again.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it on that page. And I've refreshed the page too.
It's almost like they had Games Workshop take it down because it was infringing on Games Workshop's bullshit.
No, but when I search for the title of the video itself, it comes up.
Shadow ban. Okay.
It's just fucking weird. And it's a half hour long. And it's the adorable family.
Yes.
That will be fun to watch later. But yeah, you when you first mentioned if I got a message from YouTube, I'm like, oh fuck, what's going on with the stream?
Stream's
that's
over.
actually
You've been
something good
cancelled.
for once. Considering how rare it is to actually see some shit for him, it's good shit. It's nice.
Well, and thankfully we did have Warhams for a while to tide us over, but now that's over.
Kind of fucked.
Well, they're still doing Warhams, but it's the Warhams Fantasy, which is funny and entertaining in its own right, but it's not the same as the Adventures of Piebrain and Lorne.
I have a feeling that they had to stop that because Brava Alpha Busa had to stop the TTS universe, which that was a tie-in.
Well, yeah, the whole Games Workshop thing is part of it. Even without the tie to the text-to-speech universe, it still was cause for issues.
Yeah, but let's be honest, Games Workshop shouldn't have any fucking right to pull what they did.
Technically, they didn't pull anything against him as it is.
No,
It was a threat.
it's a yes and no. It's one of those, I can see where Games Workshop, being the IP owner, has the legal authority to do that. But you don't shit on the people who have been giving you free advertising for years.
Exactly.
That's my issue.
See,
That
that's
was
where
my
Games
issue with it.
Workshop fucked up.
Yeah, it's the same with that's where a 3-letter media company who shall not be named also screwed up on a different franchise. I mean, there is a fan production being done that was getting a lot of positive buzz. People were excited about it, so much so that they were spontaneously combusting. Sorry, Burns, I had to use that.
Sorry. I got caught in a crossfire.
And yeah, Sean Carroll has his right. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And the opposite side of that is, actually, no. Before that, let's go with a quote from Star Trek 6. Just because you can do a thing doesn't mean you must do a thing. And this phrase actually ended a friendship. Action for the sake of action is never the correct choice. Every action must have a purpose and meaning to it. The hilarious thing, we were talking about the then President of the United States, Obama. Because the argument literally was, well, at least he's doing something.
But is he doing the right thing?
Even the right thing done with the wrong intentions is still a mistake.
Yeah.
Wasn't gonna live through that.
Gonna have to bring up the whole thing with Mattress Girl and shit too.
Why not?
We had, what's her face? Emma Sulkovich, one of them, who decided to claim that one of her, oh wait, no, he wasn't one of the classmates. It was just someone who went to the same fucking college, and claimed that he, let's say, snuggled her. Tried to claim that she had no say in the matter. He was just a big fucking asshole, and how dare he just keep him there. And in order to protest this more, she decided to, go around the fucking campus with a mattress. Always carrying the fucking mattress around. And that later that perhaps, just maybe, this snuggle was not so much struggle, it was actually consensual. At which point, yeah, she got shown for actually being, a lying piece of shit bitch.
As you
But he
should
didn't
in
get
that
it.
situation.
Yeah, but he didn't get any of the grants back. He didn't get anything back of the stuff that was taken from him based on her accusations. She kept carrying the fucking mattress around, and afterwards people went on about, oh yeah, but at least it's for a cause.
Yeah.
What cause was there to have been had?
Her own fame, I guess.
If there is actually things going on that are reported and then not looked up on, there can be an argument made that simply bringing attention to it can be a good thing, as long as you're not bringing a detriment to the subject. Her actions by doing the false allegation was detrimental to the cause.
Yeah, but now,
And with that, you have those instances where, in a situation like that, once allegations are levied, the damage is done. Because administrative bodies very, 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 very rarely ever go, oh shit, we were wrong. Here you go. Back at square one. Back at the beginning, here's everything back. No, once they punitively take action against you, it's a done deal. They do not readdress it after. Which is where I never fault an organization for waiting until all the information is available before making a decision that has permanent ramifications. But at the same time, there is a balance to be struck. You have to react appropriately in a reasonable time frame without delaying too much. There is a balance to be struck that does vary on a case-by-case basis.
Yeah, that's kind of where, with all this, you have the issue too of, if you let something like this go, if you let a false allegation go, and you are willing to let it go, that just means that people aren't going to trust you anymore. People who are actual victims will keep getting shit because you have people like this trying to act as if, well, I'm a victim. This just happened to me. It's so sad for me. And they just making shit up.
Yeah,
Anything.
the attention seekers ruin it for the genuine.
Yeah, but say now, you have someone who actually was a victim of all this shit. If there was something like, say, they didn't have 100% proof, because various reasons, could be something as simple as the phone broke, or they woke up after a party where they didn't actually have any chance to do anything about it, or even they were too afraid to say anything at the point in time, or at that point in time. It is something that does need to be reported, but we all know that the human psyche isn't always up to
Ah,
snuff in some cases after shit like that. That's really where you do have some leeway with it. You have some things that need to be investigated. Or at the same time, if you have someone who says, oh yeah, but it happened here, it happened at this place, it happened at this point in time, and then it turns out the alleged perpetrator wasn't even the fucking county at the time. In
Not
that case,
not just wasn't in the building, not just wasn't in the area, not just wasn't in the city, wasn't in the fucking country.
yeah,
He did this to me. Why don't you believe me?
at that point in time, if that can actually be proven, then that should be something where there should be another investigation in regards to, is the person making the first accusation actually honest about it? Or is there something where they are willing to lie about it?
Well, and that's kind of like going to it's close to my view with the situation around Blasey Ford and Kavanaugh. Every time that Ford has brought it up has been when Kavanaugh has been up for a publicly visible promotion. From recordings of her telling the events of what happened and what she recalls, I do believe that something happened to her. But I cannot say that it was Kavanaugh who did it based off of her testimony, because it does not match, it does not correlate or coherently match her own claimed witnesses to the events. So, do I think it was that something happened to her that has caused damage to her in that manner? Yes. Do I think it was done by him? I don't know. I can't say it was him because there's not enough information or evidence to actually put him there as being the one in the room with her. It might be, but I cannot make any sort of positive declaration on a might.
Now that's just those cases. We have the other one that we talked about the other week too, about a certain self-defense case
Hmm.
where you had media going on and on and on for a fucking year about who the perpetrator was, what the perpetrator was, who the victims were. And it was demonstrably fucking true. Someone had said, or actually a few outlets had said, that 3 black people were killed in cold blood. Nothing else there. And it turns out that no, it's not 3 black people. It's 2 white people killed, and the last one just disarmed.
Uh-huh.
But at that point, you need to recognize that with all these things, not everything is actually as it's being claimed to be. In many cases, these things are claimed need to be examined way better before anyone makes any claims about it.
Well, that, and you need to have better transparency and honesty from the media too. As part of the issues on that case was how everything was characterized by the media, which were heavily using their own slant and bias and what they wanted the outcome to be instead of what actually happened. The
Sorry,
the
what are we talking about? Because I was in the middle of like a really hard focus slap.
we went from a bunch of other stuff to now Rittenhouse / media portrayal of events with legal ramifications in general. And what I was about to say was there is a disheartening lack of journalistic integrity in the media.
You think?
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
Yeah, it's too much like that. That's a problem. It's the reason why a channel like Fox News was able to thrive. It's the reason why CNN is still a viable media channel despite being caught lying.
I don't know if you saw one of the Fox News anchors is leaving to go to CNN.
Yeah, he's
Fucking
going to
hell.
be with his own kind.
Yeah, because he got sick and tired of all the hypocrisy Fox is doing.
Oh, so let me go to the other side of the hypocrisy coin. Yay!
Well, he's going to a CNN streaming service, so he won't be on the, I guess, the Prime network.
Yeah,
That's
but
still just as bad.
yeah,
I
but
was
let's see
already
if the
saying-
narratives are the same.
Okay.
Which I guess this is also something that we see so much of nowadays. At least it's better than. And then people do just really fucking bad shit anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter that X news outlet is better than this other one. It doesn't fucking matter. Why would it matter? They're still just shit. You see these news outlets, and some of them, they might have good shit in them. There might be something that's good. And then you see the next article, and it's just ridiculous. This is something that you really need to look at on an article-to-article basis. Just to get any kind of semblance of, information overlap to try to get to what's actually being said.
Generally, when it comes to an event being talked about in the news, take your widest extremes of the mainstream media news reporting of it. The truth is somewhere between the two.
Mm-hmm. Completely agree.
The sad thing is that
Most people are too lazy to do that.
well, that too, but you used to have more of a not an open culture when it comes to news, but you used to have more of a we're going to show more of it, but we're going to show it in our own light. Now you don't really have that anymore. Now you have stuff that, if you own the full one news network, for example, you won't even know that something's been happening for, well, months, almost fucking years, depending on what the event is. Say, like the guy in, was it Texas? Wilbur something. The guy who was in church. No, he wasn't in church. He was at home when they attacked the church. And, well, someone don't get disarmed there too, fatally. But that isn't being mentioned, because that was actually a good use of an AR-15. That was something where an AR-15 was used for, well, the good of other people too. So it can't be mentioned.
Because it
However-
hurts the narrative.
If you have 500 school shootings, and one is done with something that even remotely looks like a rifle, oh, look, big bad rifle, we need to ban it. That's not the issue. The issue isn't the weapon used. They can come in there with a rifle, they can come in there with a pistol, they can come in there with a fucking skateboard. It doesn't matter. You need to get rid of the incentive to do that kind of shit.
Yeah.
You need to actually get rid of the kind of people, or rather, you need to get rid of the growing grounds for the kind of people who can then potentially actually become skill shooters, etc.
Yeah, you need to address the culture that glorifies that sort of thing, that even makes it an option, and also look at the actual root cause. Why did the person believe that that was their viable route? What was going on to push them to that? This is definitely a people problem, not a material problem.
This
But
is
once again, looking at it that way will hurt the narrative.
it's kind of like there is a game called Hatred. It's essentially supposed to be, some really hateful dude, white of course, who I guess seemingly hates other things. You just go around, you shoot everything, civilians, cops, whatever the fuck comes along your way. You just, well, of all you can find. And sure, as a premise, it's an interesting game. In practice, it's fucking boring. It's like what they might think, or what someone might think that someone in the situation of a skill shooter might be like. Just going around saying stuff like, "Oh, I hate everything," "Oh, I hate life," being just nihilistic. And people, or rather some people, think that, okay, but if you play that kind of game, you become like that. If you play like that, you will become something like a skill shooter. Just look at the whole fucking thing with games or video games cause violence. The whole fucking thing that was going on in the late 90s, early 2000s.
It's happening again.
Yeah, it's still fucking retarded. You have all that shit where, oh yeah, but games make you violent. Really? Games make you violent. But not
Right.
TV, not music, not books, not media in general.
It's video
Nothing
games.
else makes you violent.
It's just video games.
Well, here's a question. If video games are the root of all this violence, what was the cause before video games was invented?
We don't talk about that, Jared.
That was movies, because movies are evil, and you can't have these immoral things.
But well, movies weren't always around. What was it before visual media?
Jared, do you really want me to say it? Because there's two things for this, and it depends on how recent you want to go into history.
Throw them out. Let's see what they are.
Well, one of them's the church. Crusades are a bitch of a thing to cover up. Which then
But there was
goes to the Bible.
But there was violence even before that.
But religion and people being fucking assholes to each other.
It's almost like there's an inherent ability to violence in all of humanity.
No,
that isn't something that's
wouldn't
unique to the
be.
religions either. The religions got that from somewhere.
You have
but-
you have Big Rock. I want Big Rock. I will kill for Big Rock.
Yeah, survival.
Well, it's not even on a human scale. You take all right. The one
I
thing
like George
back when,
Carlin better.
well, one thing back when I was growing up, that I always hated people saying animals aren't evil. Animals don't cause war. Animals aren't mean to their own kind. Bull fucking shit.
Oh, I remember when I first heard that argument in school, I immediately started questioning. I was like, then what's this that we're reading about how when a new male lion takes over a pride, he kills all of the offspring of the previous alpha?
Zebras do too.
And meerkats.
That's just nature.
No. Meerkats in general are just flat out murderers in general.
But
All right,
Hey, okay, hang on,
So your murdering level of animals, including us, including humans, is meerkat, then humans.
hang on. You were on the panel for this one, so I gotta say it since I'm on a fucking panel for it this time. The animal avatar of Steve needs to be a meerkat because when they stand and look around, they have a dopey fucking look on their face. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not.
Just kidding. What's going on here?
And then it gets his head shut off by that. What was that bullet you showed me, Leon?
I mean, the
Oh,
incinerator?
the BMG tapered down to
Yeah.
point 17, was it?
Yep. I mean, it's not
Oh.
an expression loud and boomer. Well, it'll do. I had another one in development too back then. That was, how was it? It was going to go not just Mach 5, because that's the incinerator one. It was going to go Mach 5.5. It obliterates everything it hits. Yeah. With so many of these things, though, when you see how it's cool. With going back to the root of all evil and all that bullshit, there is no real root of all evil. Especially not if you really want to look at it when it comes to humans.
Oh, I
Because-
agree. It's entirely subjective what is and isn't evil. It's all based on that individual or that culture's morality when it comes to certain actions. Which is my point, is it's a people issue. It's either a perception issue or an actual other societal issue that is presenting itself in these ways of certain people acting violently in situations where they should have been aware of other options being available to them.
Yeah. Sadly, that's something that we don't really get that kind of objectivity when it comes to shit today. We only get, oh, it's this fault. It's not the fault of people. It's not the fault of parents. It's not the fault of the culture surrounding shit. It's guns. It's always guns.
That's why my favorite argument, and it triggers so many fucking people off. Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Stupid people kill people specifically.
No, because you get some
We do
smart
the UHF
motherfuckers
thing.
there too.
Do the UHF thing. Guns don't kill people. I kill people.
Yeah.
We weren't talking about the Marines, okay?
Well,
But look, go on.
and that it takes a brilliant mind to come up with some of the ways that we have devised on how to kill another person.
Oh, wait a minute. Bringing that up, thank you, Jared. You're absolutely right. For anyone out there, I know it's not most of us, but anyone who ever just comes across this video and thinks the United States, is a definitive, the only war criminal in the entire world,
Wrong.
might want to go look at what Japan did to the Chinese during World War II.
Rape a Nanking.
It was more than that.
Oh, that's just tip of the iceberg.
I only have two things to say. Pol Pot.
Oh, yeah, you have that one too.
What about Papa Doc?
Oh,
But yet, we're the ones not justified for dropping an atomic bomb on them twice, and that was our bad when they did what they did to China.
No, we were more than justified by that point.
especially with the fact that we were going to lose the ground war if we were to conduct amphibious assaults on Japan.
Of course we would have.
Well, we wouldn't have lost the ground war, but I mean,
It would have been.
no.
It
It would have been a
hurt.
catastrophic loss.
It
It would
would
have hurt.
it would have
it would
been
have really hurt. I mean, we ultimately still would have won. They were in like, there's no way Japan was winning at that point, but the casualty numbers, oh god.
well. That's the thing that I pointed out in a discussion with someone is the decision to use the nuclear weapons at the end of World War II against Japan was entirely a numbers game, because every casualty estimate up to that point was no better than 50% of the actual.
There was also another factor there, Jared.
I also wasn't done. Every estimate ended up being half, and as they were going, that disparity was getting worse. So when you look at everything going on, when you look at big picture, they're realizing the Japanese military is not stopping. They are not close to capitulating. There are rumors and grumblings from the intelligence community that it really is the military leadership that is continuing the fight for Japan, that the rest of the leadership is seeing the writing on the wall. Are our troops worth it? Hey, Truman, we have both of these devices. These are the results that we're expecting. When do you want us to use them? It was the ultimate core decision to drop both warheads on Japan. Where they did was just by the numbers.
It was also the greatest game of poker ever played.
Yeah, they called a bluff and paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
No. There was a bluff on our part too, actually.
Oh yeah, the number of them that we had, yeah.
Yeah, because we dropped one on Hiroshima, we dropped on Nagasaki, and the message that surrender or we're going to keep dropping them. We were actually several years away from having enough fissile material even to build one more bomb.
Yeah, but look at the funny thing though is.
But you guys are missing a point.
Go on.
It was also a political game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a game of poker, though. In that case,
no, it wasn't against Japan. It was not against Japan.
Yeah, it was to threaten Russia and be like, "Stay in line, motherfucker."
Because Russia had the numbers they could sacrifice, and they were doing so wholesale in China at the time, and that's what Truman saw. Truman saw what was going on when Russia turned its attention to Japan and saw the Russian advantages over the Japanese military in China. That was why we dropped them, to force the capitulation. Hey, you can either capitulate to us or you can capitulate to Russia. Now understand that Japan had just won a war in 1905 against Russia. They didn't want to face the advancements in the Russian military between the control of the Tsar and the control of Stalin at the time.
Well, it wasn't just that. Japan itself was in a better state to fight against Russia at the turn of the century in the Sino-Russian War than they were at that point in World War II.
Yeah. So they would rather.
I mean, look at the landscape. Nobody wanted to surrender to Russia.
Well, they were looking at Russia had to get across the China Sea to get to them, and they figured they could hold out. But when we dropped the bombs, that was when we ultimately told them, you can concede to us or you can concede to Russia at that point. We can continue to drop the bombs, yes, but ultimately you're going to have to concede to Russia because they're going to have the ground forces after we wipe the cities out. And that was when the Doves and the Hawks finally said, yeah, we need to surrender. And if you don't know anything about the Doves and the Hawks, they were 3 each.
Yeah, the more interesting decision that they didn't realize was, that some people didn't realize that it was politically motivated, was the decision of which battleship the surrender was signed on.
Well, true, but we all know which one it was in the end. So
Yeah. The battleship name for the state that I live in.
Oh.
Yeah, the Mighty Mo.
I was wondering if you were going to get that name, because if not, I was going to say it.
Come on, Nikki. World War II. World War II is a speciality of mine. I wrote a dissertation on it in high school.
Did you cover the Japanese submarine aircraft carriers?
Oh, the I-700.
Yes,
That thing was
I
a
did.
beast. You know,
Speaking of battleship names, some battleship names are coming back.
Well, the Missouri already did, but it was attached to a sub.
That's what I'm talking about. There's some of the
Texas,
because we're having
Texas did, but was attached to a fast frigate, a nuclear fast frigate at that.
no, Texas is a fast attack.
well, now it is.
Yeah, now
Well, yeah, it is now, but what it was back in the 70s and 80s was a fast frigate.
But Arizona's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
That actually, that's
I'm
the
assuming-
first time
I'm
that they're
assuming-
doing that one.
I'm assuming most of these are going to be subs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, ballistics.
Because the subs are the new fucking battleships.
Well,
So it's-
not
in
just
fact,
that.
actually, I was,
it's
I was
the
running
naming
through my head.
conventions.
I was actually running through my head, and actually, like, they're almost out of state names. I'm trying to remember which ones it are. There's two states that don't have a ship either currently named after them or planned to be named after them.
New
Sean,
York.
we don't talk about the.
No,
fake
New York's
and
already
all-
got one because New York has an amphibious.
Hawaii and Alaska, I bet.
Nope, Hawaii is a fast attack boat, and
Yep.
so is
Yep.
Alaska.
Alaska's a ballistic missile.
Oh,
Yeah,
ballistic missile.
yeah. Alaska was a
Wisconsin or Wyoming's coming back, or no, was it Wisconsin or Wyoming? No, Wisconsin's coming back, but it's going to be a Columbia class. It's the second Columbia class to be named Wisconsin. I'm trying to remember what the two were. I'm never figuring it out. Was it South Carolina? I think South Carolina is one of them.
South Carolina already had a sub.
Or is it North? It's either North or South Carolina.
Well, yeah, one of the Carolinas had a fast attack. I just don't remember. Which
North
one.
Carolina had the fast attack, if I remember right. So I remember seeing the ship seal at one point. Let's take a look.
There's a boat I was on. It was named for a city in Montana, but it wasn't named after the state. Just the city.
Helena.
Yes, I was on second flight 688.
See, Virginia class. Yep. North Carolina is currently a Virginia class. SSN 777.
Oh wow, that's the third flight. Or no, that's Virginia. Oh, shit.
Virginia class, yeah.
Yeah, fuck, never mind.
So, and before that was BB-55, which is currently a museum ship. Before that was BB-52, a South Dakota class, but was canceled during construction. And before that was a Tennessee class cruiser. So right around the Dreadnought era.
Oof. Those were big ships for their day. Those were big ships for their day.
Engineering marvels for the time.
Oh, we should bring back battleships. Why? One of our cruisers does the job of a fucking battleship now.
Speaking of battleships, do you really need that big of a floating target? I mean,
We already have aircraft carriers.
The battleships days are gone, unfortunately. It's just
The
not a place
battleships
for
days,
them.
yeah, the battleships days were gone even before the Gulf War.
Oh, the battleship was at the end of its era
In
for World War II.
Yeah. They kind of well, no, they did bring them. Well, they brought them back, but they were really at that point they were just kind of stopgap as missile launching platforms. And they were just there because we didn't have enough guided missile cruisers.
Well, they're a support ship. Well, that's the thing is, especially after Pearl Harbor, your battleships, while they were still classed and considered a capital ship, they were a glorified escort at that point. Even before that, the tactics were starting to change.
Well, even so, all right. So when the battleships were going out, the only way they would have been feasible anymore in any form of combat, naval combat anyway, would have been giving them anti-submarine, and they just didn't have the hull for it. I mean, you only stick so much shit on a fucking battleship.
Yeah. Well, that's the same with any ship.
You already had the 9 fucking massive guns on it, and then by the time the 80s and 90s were around, they already threw as many fucking Tomahawks as they could on it. That was it. They couldn't carry any more ordnance. As well as actual fucking pulling a towed array to track submarines. And even then, it's too big of a ship.
Shall we play a game?
Oh, but the question is, which game?
Oh, save me, Jiba!
You're the one that asked for the game.
Well,
We do have options. The question is, how many people?
Quiplash is a staple, is easy because all you need is a browser for people to join into play.
Among Us is cheap.
But that was going to be my other question. Do we want to do a bit of that? But here's the thing, though. Anyone on the panel will have to minimize the stream window so that, well, they would be delayed, but they would still be able to see my screen.
Yeah, I'm not down for that.
What, you're not down for minimizing the screen so you can't cheat?
No, so I can't fucking watch the chat.
What? No, pop out, dude.
Yeah.
Pop out the chat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to pop out the chat.
I'm not even in the chat, so
I mean, how many of us have Game Pass? There's a couple other options we can play too.
I don't have Game Pass. Oh,
Microsoft gets enough of my money. I don't need to give them any more.
What are you talking about playing?
What's on Game Pass that has multiplayer that most of us
That
probably
is cross-platform.
Oh,
Yeah, that is
Minecraft?
cross-platform. No, fuck no.
well, this makes me happy. The Patriots are losing to the Colts.
Let me actually make sure it is cross-platform first, before I stick my foot in my mouth.
Jared,
What?
you weren't there for the go Cyclones, go Cyclones. Were you?
The what?
That might have just been theory. There is an episode of Mike Tyson Mysteries where Mike Tyson is he's watching the game.
Oh shit!
And
I ain't got the
switching
bandwidth
with-
to check.
And switching between one team and another or the other all the fucking time, depending on who's actually in the lead.
No, I missed that episode.
Yeah, you're gonna have to see that, and we still need to bring on Gale for the other one.
Let me do it.
But how do you treat? How do you get rid of a demon? Set it on fire.
I wasn't really thinking about that episode, but I was thinking about the other episode.
Ah, that one, yeah.
Okay, it does have crossplay.
But so, my thought for hilarity factor, other than Quiplash, really is Among Us because we can have fun fucking with each other in that game.
Either or, it don't matter.
It has happened before.
No, that would never happen to us.
Or if you really want to put pressure on one person, is keep talking and nobody explodes.
What?
You've never heard that game before?
No.
What it is one person is the bomb diffuser. The other people in the panel have to read you the manual, and they can't see. And they can't see the bomb.
No.
I remember. Yeah, we played that one.
I have it, and it sounds like a terrible idea.
Oh no, it's absolutely hilarious because it
I've had enough to drink that. Yeah, I'm gonna start slurring here in a little bit,
and that's part of the fun.
You know, I mean, I can get us all fucking killed.
You wish can be the diffuser.
Bite me, I'd follow the wrong fucking directions.
Always the red wire.
Yeah, and trust me, the instructions are not clear cut.
Oh no, because the instructions like to say, do this, except if, and then the next step was, and if you see this, don't do the previous step, do this.
Or how many batteries are on it, or what's the last digit of the serial number.
You also have to remember that if I play a game, I'm on a freaking potato internet on my laptop right now, so yeah.
That's
well, then you can read the manual to us.
That's just muffling for us.
Yes, well, the wire. Yeah.
And the thing is, the game can also be played in VR if you had VR goggles with the thing.
Oh, jeez.
Oh God, I'm if I try to put on my VR goggles right now, I'd go. Ooh.
Do you even have VR goggles?
Yes, I do.
Wait, you wish actually has a VR?
Fight me.
Hey, priorities. Everyone has their own special way of spending their money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I finally found my list. The two that don't have ships named after them are Kansas and South Carolina.
Ah.
Those are the only two left.
Now,
Not mind you, there are plenty of unnamed Virginia classes still.
now here's the.
And they have started using fish names again in Virginia classes.
Wait, what?
Well, yeah, they're going back to the fish names for the attack.
There's going to be USS Wahoo. There's going to be USS Barb. There's going to be USS Silversides.
Holy shit!
Oh, now if everybody had Steam, we could do Crab Game.
The hell? I've heard that mentioned before. What the hell is that?
It's definitely not
Danny? You know Danny? The one guy like in Europe who made Muck?
Who?
Okay, so have you heard of Muck?
Mukbang?
No, Muck. Like
No.
a roguelike survival.
No.
Okay. Have you heard of Carlson?
No. Like I said, the 90% of my time I'm awake is dedicated to work.
You know what?
Okay.
I'm saying no because this game looks, while maybe fun, looks atrociously scary as fuck.
It's made by one person. Give him a break.
I'm not saying the gaming quality is bad as far as the graphics. That's not my issue. It's the look of the fucking avatars holding things.
So,
And just look. I'm sorry. No. I already have enough fucking mental problems. I don't need this.
Oh, that's another fun game. Fistful of Frags. Or Jared's old favorite, hand simulator.
Fuck you.
I like that one though. It was fun.
I still haven't found pieces of that mouse.
It took you how long to throw a grenade?
I still haven't thrown a grenade in that game.
Look at
The
internal
mouse
chat.
threw pretty well, right?
Oh, the mouse went all over the place.
Look at internal chat and click through till the fourth or fifth image. The guy holding the bat.
Yeah, that's just. He made that in 2 fucking weeks.
I understand that. Good on him.
And of
But
course,
that's
it's not a
fucking-
rip-off of the Squid Game.
That's fucking with my mental health right now. Even having this up. I will have nightmares tonight. Thank you.
How
You're
does
welcome.
that mess with your mental health? Like, what the fuck?
You don't want to know.
Excuse me.
I need to look at him. Oh, the unthinking one.
Who's eating?
Not me.
No, sorry.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, geez, it could all be worse. We could try to do Euro Truck Simulator together.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh.
Truck simulator?
One of the truck simulators.
Be better with Farm Sim. Jesus Christ.
Or what was the other game people like to play? Oh, Spin Tires.
Mud Runner?
Yeah, it's something similar, I think.
If you have Game Pass, you can play Mud Runner. Or Snow Runner, one of the two. Epic's got Mud Runner. I have Mud Runner on Epic.
Mud Runner for some reason sounds like a porno.
Only you!
Huge tracts of land.
Giggity giggity. Giggity goo.
Nice.
Alright, so.
Oh, excuse me.
Alright, 1 or 2.
2.
Okay, we should have enough for this.
Say 1 or 2. Does it really matter?
Yes, because
Let me make sure my one of the games I know that's going to be asked for is updated.
that's the game code in Among Us.
Uh-oh.
Okay, where is it? I know I have it.
I have to quickly install it, which won't take too long.
Yeah, it won't. I just had to make sure it was updated. I didn't see any updates for it. So. Jesus Christ, how many fucking things do I have up on my main desktop? Oh, come on, where are you? I know you. There it is.
Oh, we can always band together and do PUBG.
Fuck
That's
you.
Hell no.
Play Fortnite.
Fortnite. Now you gotta do Call of Duty, right?
Oh shit, where?
Alright, well, you guys are getting that ready. Let me go ahead and move this over to here.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Among Us has that new map, don't they?
Yeah, the airship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
selected
wow, okay.
I selected Mira HQ for now. We can always change it later.
There we go.
Who's blue?
Chat type?
That's
new.
But
Yes.
Okay, who's who?
Hang on, I haven't logged in yet.
So I see tech.
Chris,
I see a red blue.
hey, Jared.
Yeah.
What's more?
I figured it. I got the... And it's private, so... Deep potato... Nikki!
Is it cheating because I got widescreen?
No. So is this everyone on the panel that's going to play?
Nope, I'm still behind. I'm trying to get in there.
Well, it's full. So if you want to play, hang on. Let me go ahead and bump it up to 8 people.
Here we go.
All right.
What is this that you sent me, Jared?
You left the game.
Yes, because I'm increasing the number of people.
Oh, yeah.
Victor, Delta, Uniform, Romeo, Charlie, Foxtrot.
What?
New room code because there were more people than I expected.
Damn it.
Victor, Delta, Uniform, Charlie.
Romeo, Charlie, Foxtrot.
All right, wait a second.
Okay, just type. Okay, it's typed up. Good.
Give me a second here.
We got the potato. Lovely hat, Tack. There's Nikki and Burns. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5.
Freaking link, Jared.
It's not a link. Open Among Us. The room code to join the private room is Victor Delta Uniform Romeo Charlie Foxtrot.
Okay, I have to download. I have to download Among Us from somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do it on your phone. It's free on your phone. Find your phone can play it.
Alright, so Burns, Tech, Nikki, Blue. Jay, are you the potato?
I'm Duncan Potato, yes.
Okay. Alright, let me... 1, 2... Are you joining us, Cal?
Nah, I've kind of been done with Among Us for a while.
But it's with
Nothing.
us.
It's nothing against you guys. I just don't really like it anymore.
Oh, goddamn.
No, it's not against us. No.
Heck, your eyebrows. Holy shit.
What, mine?
Text.
Oh.
That means he's evil.
I'm evil.
I like the name of my hat.
There we go. I'm playing.
Nice.
No, the name of my hat is Slippery When Wet.
Oh.
It's hard to read. The screen is shaking. Small print doesn't really.
But the question is, can Michael J. Fox look at this and it's just still?
I thought it could have been like one of those out of order signs. Yeah.
Kind of. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and click start for now. That way we don't lose the game while waiting for UWish to install it.
Lord Burns is wearing a glove on his head because we don't have any hands.
Exactly.
Let me get it started. Jeez.
These rounds tend to go quick, so...
Don't worry about it. Hey, crap. Where the hell are we?
We're getting an echo.
Yeah, whose mic is that?
I can't tell. I'm playing the game.
How the fuck do you turn it on?
As you wished.
Oh, I thought it was actually through the game.
That's a new task.
Huh.
Yeah, they've definitely done some updates.
Okay.
I just had a recent one not too long ago.
Hi, Nikki. Bye, Nikki. we got someone playing with the sabotages.
Oh no! No! Damn it!
Hey guys, Pastor Gar with TV. Today we're going to take a look at
Well,
P320 and the recent news about it. So it's been reported that
I'm dead.
You're not the only one.
And we also found another video of...
No. I fucking knew it as soon as I walked in, too. And I knew it was over because there was only one other person there. Before I could fucking do anything.
Wow.
Oh, holy crap.
Wow, that was rather effective. Nice.
Damn.
Sorry, Lewis, but you have too much of an echo coming through.
Oh,
Okay, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I ain't seen you fuckers.
The question is, who voted for one each?
Wow.
For everybody else.
One info. Oh hell.
One of the people that was voted for is the guy who killed me. Does that help anybody?
Oh. Actually, it does, but I have a good idea who it is.
I'm watching you. Yep, there it is.
That was fun.
That was different.
Ah!
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, that was loud. What in the... Yeah, they changed the sounds in this game.
They have, I've noticed.
Have the sound turned off. Let me hear what it sounds like. Turn
Took me a
them down,
moment to
though.
get back.
But the sound after the game was a loud scream and a bang.
Oh, we have a scientist, guardian angel, engineer, shapeshifter in the game? Or could be.
Alright, we're waiting on you, you wished.
I don't
did
think he's
we-
realized that I muted him.
Do we have to unmute him or just he can do it himself?
He'll be able to unmute himself. It's the same room code. We got to the room.
Ah.
Well, remember, he's on potato internet, so it could be forever.
So it kind of sounds like...
Does someone have a start button?
I do.
Okay. So you're in control of it.
Oh, oops,
Well,
I didn't mean to do that.
Right now, I don't have it because I'm still trying to load the freaking game.
Okay.
Give me a second.
No, that's why we were just asking. You saw how quick that one went.
Okay,
Your role is to do tasks. Well,
no,
no
actually,
shit.
I did.
where the heck are the tasks are at?
I saw what you did last time. Stay the fuck away from me.
I ain't too.
Yeah. Over here.
Anyway.
On the bright side, it was a first round.
I just saw somebody get killed, but I didn't see who did it. It was just right off the screen.
Always look on the bright side of life.
That's
Okay. That's
right outside of the reactor chamber, reactor room.
And Tech said he saw the dead body, but didn't see who did it. But didn't report it either.
To be honest, I was running away.
Mm.
If you vote me out, you're going to be disappointed. I'm telling you right now.
It was nice knowing you, Tech.
I guess.
these
Y'all made a mistake. Silly people.
We are the same people who would vote someone out for
Hey, it was the eyebrows. It was the eyebrows, Tech.
The eyebrows threw him off.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm not liking these new controls.
Yeah, I have to get used to them too.
they seem to be the same to me.
I have more flexibility. That's cool. If you have different actions with how you actually use them.
Ah.
Used to be way easier to just use the spacebar for a lot of it.
Whoever did it was very slick because they did it just as they come in when Blue had come into screen, so I just saw his body fall.
fucking ass!
I have a feeling.
And then he ran for that vent and went down it. So whoever it is. But fuck, I didn't.
That's not good. Not good at all. That is in fact bad.
See, he didn't. The fucker didn't even wait. He just got me while I was in the middle of the task.
That.
Shit.
Nice.
Nice, Brad.
And that's who I voted for, by the way.
And we saw that. We just didn't know.
I got beans.
No, what is this
What do you
whole
even do
beans
with
bullshit?
beans?
Yeah, what are these beans for anyway?
No idea.
Oh, that was fun though.
How's that download coming along?
Yeah, why did I become the host? I thought Jared was the host.
Well, because it dropped me out and I had to rejoin.
Oh, okay. Okay, wasn't sure.
That sounds like a tenor drum.
I think we can just start the game now.
Yeah, it won't take us long.
At this rate. Shh. Don't say anything, but I'm a crewmate.
That's exactly what you say if you weren't. It's also what you say if you were. So.
Technically, the imposter is a crewmate. That's not a really good one.
Ah, fuck. I'm dead.
Already?
I should have known when he was like hanging out behind me. I should have fucking known.
See, this right here, what I'm doing right now, just reminds me way too much of my regular job. Fucking fixing wiring.
I would say though that having seen some of the shit that you put up with, this is less stupid.
True.
I mean,
Is there anyone over by the reactor?
There's only one person over here. I'm dead. I'm over here, but there's only one person. I can't help.
I see a dead body.
That would be me.
Huh.
Okay,
Tech is dead.
so we got
Finally,
one.
somebody's found my corpse.
So we got one dead
I can now
body.
move on.
You can now go into the light, my brother.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So who do we think it is?
I don't.
No,
I know who it is.
I'm just-
Yeah, but you can't vote.
You should know.
You can't say.
Did
Just
we
because
luck
I
out?
found the
That was
body.
a very good choice. That was a very good choice, everybody.
Hey, we got lucky.
Too quiet.
Nice.
Yay, achievements unlocked.
Yep.
Jesus fucking quiet.
Now, if it'd be nice if I wouldn't get this next round, I wouldn't get either killed or voted off in the first 10 seconds.
Have you tried avoiding killers?
I try to avoid everyone.
Did you know that when the human body is subjected to a killer, it has self-defense mechanisms to reject the
You
killer?
guys gotta remember though, the reason why it's more interesting playing with us is usually we don't care who it is. We're just gonna randomly vote for someone that we all think it is without saying anything.
Well, yeah, because
to
you
each
can't
other.
fucking trust anybody. Anybody who could vote, it technically could also be the fucking guy.
Yes. Just like politics.
And again, I'm just gonna state for the record, just because I found the body does not mean I fucking did it.
Oh hell yeah!
I
You
mean-
can find the body and
Finding it and making it are two different things.
There we go, Jared. Look, I got a sign too.
Ooh, sign brother.
Yeah, if you guys were wondering how to use your points, go into the wardrobe. Oops, hang it. Not too late. In the wardrobe, there's a tab at the far end. If you've got it activated, you can go in
can
and purchase
spend
other
them?
items. Yeah, spend them for other.
That is good to know.
They just throw your beans.
Yeah, not the beans. There's another points you can spend.
Remember, do your tasks.
was scared to hang around anybody. 'Cause last time I went there, did my task, and fucking guy in the room with me killed me.
I mean, like Nikki's planning to do to me right now.
No.
By whatever do you mean? Wait a minute.
Oh, okay, got it.
God damn, this task is taking a while.
Well, that was fun while it lasted.
God damn, halfway through this task already.
You
And
fucking little bitch.
so, judging by that commentary, I have an idea, but I can't say anything because I can't see shit or do shit right now.
Ah,
You went down the wrong way.
that many people had died?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yep.
because we were spread out far enough.
As I say, go to wardrobe, and at the very last option up there, like the four colored squares,
Mm-hmm.
you want to activate the Mira Cosmic
Cosmic
Cube.
Cube.
And then if you click on View Cube, that's where you can spend your points.
Ooh.
There's something that's actually rather funny here. People tend to spread out way too much.
So,
I was
so,
Alright,
spreading
Jared,
out because
you
the last
finally
time I was
get to
hanging out in
play.
a room with somebody, they fucking killed me.
so what you're saying is we
Oh,
should.
what happened now?
So what you're saying is we should do the buddy system.
Yeah. Pick a buddy.
That's fine as long as your buddy isn't the killer.
Whiplash.
Oh, for them.
Okay. What was that?
Go on, you wish?
No, does the internet cut out?
Play Quiplash, because my phone refuses to play Among Us.
That sounded awful lot like a demand, not a request.
Okay, may we please play Quiplash because my fucking phone will not play Among Us.
Let's finish this round.
Sounds good to me.
Hey, who's being whose buddy?
I don't know.
All right, you
People
two,
should stay.
you two do
No, come back,
do that.
damn it.
Nikki, hey, we're buddies. Let's.
I hope you're not the fucking killer there.
What's right game? Nah.
That would be hilarious. Okay, are you ready to move on to the next room? Apparently, you are. So let's go. Fucking hell.
No.
Oh, let's see if anyone picked
got a
up
task
on
over here.
anything.
Yeah, I heard. I'm just ignoring you, Jared.
Uh-oh.
Ah, Jesus, sacrifice.
Come on. There
Oh, you got it.
we go. Oh, yeah.
And for once, I would like to survive.
Not allowed.
Oh.
You must die.
We got a
Jared.
dead body.
Please tell me it's Jared.
So let's see. It's not him. It's not him. It's not.
I think we
Who
know
was
that
not
who it
with
is.
us?
Yeah.
Does everybody have their exit buddy?
Exactly.
God damn it, Jared.
Oh my.
Come on, let's see who was paying attention.
Okay.
There's five of us left, and four of us were together.
I'm glad my sacrifice was not in vain.
Because every other time, the imposter had a chance to fucking win. No one was around them. The one time he said, "Hey, we're gonna do the buddy system," I'm the fucking imposter. Fuck y'all.
Okay.
The
Alright.
safest thing you can do when you only have one imposter is to do the buddy system. Because if someone turns up dead, well, you know who to blame.
Now, if you had two imposters and both imposters are in the same buddy.
See, and that's the thing
I
is,
think
if you wished was able to join us to get to the 7th person, we would have had 2 imposters.
Oh yes.
So it is official. We are doing Whiplash now.
Panel vote.
It's already gonna be a yes from me.
Yeah, that's for
So
me.
we got 2, 3.
Doesn't arrive till Tuesday.
I'll do it.
All right.
I can't do it Tuesday, but I can do it Tuesday.
Bullshit.
I've got tons of meetings Tuesday.
Hey, I got fired because my mother-in-law facing stage 4
Yeah,
cancer.
because the deal was
Well,
surprisingly
so, yeah.
large.
All right, let's get the room
Because you're
code.
actually going to be watching football all day on Tuesday.
Wow. All right, Sean Carroll, you're going to get to have your fun of edging us. Let me go over here, go down to here, do that, and share a window, and it's going to be that window.
Are we being sponsored by somebody, Jerry? You're just missing one letter in it.
Yeah, that's what I said is, kind of interesting. And we might have a sponsor. You know what? It might be that they're the ones who are sponsoring us all this time, which is why they don't like us talking about their other person. That one of their competitors. It would make a lot of sense. Alright, so 1, 2,
Didn't
3.
one of their reporters kind of stalk a jury?
Oh.
Yeah, reporter from one of the media companies tried stalking the Kyle Rittenhouse jury to force a guilty verdict.
Nice. Cal, are you joining us? Or have you already joined us? Okay.
Yeah, nah, not in the mood, eh?
This is why I ask.
It is for love making a cattle.
All right, there we go. Let's see if someone from the audience wants to join us. Sean Carroll, you'll have to wait so you can do your edging.
You're edging the edger?
Yes, I am edging the edger. It is my kink. How dare you try to shame me for it?
I wasn't shaming. I was asking.
All right, I'm gonna press the button in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
I'm drawn.
And Sean Carroll was trying to get Peter in here.
Oh, jeez.
Now remember, we are sponsored by MNBC, not MSNBC.
Together. Well, it was actually a nightmare, but let's get started.
And yes, you read my name.
Turn.
Round one.
Well, and just remember, you read my name
Just
wrong.
answer them however you want. Your responses, quips,
Will of
maybe
morality,
someone
turn.
else's.
What
Everyone
shitty
will vote on their
prompt stuff we
favorite.
get?
You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winners bonuses at stake. Go.
You know, Sean Carroll, if you really want Peter to join us,
one.
go ahead and give him a hard time. And I like this one.
We have the character limitations on this.
Yes, you do.
I did not like these prompts. They're shit.
Damn, that prompt sucks because it would be great to have a really long thing to type there.
Yeah.
Well, one of them I had just enough, but it really wasn't that great. I just went for tropes.
If you don't know your Roman emperors, you won't get my reference.
It's gonna be
just say it
narrow,
like
isn't it?
that.
Okay, here we
Are
go.
we
Was
talking?
it the crazy one or the other one?
The three ingredients in the worst smoothie.
Oh, no.
Oh, this will be fun.
Okay, voting time. Pick your favorite.
Okay,
Oh.
starting off
Aren't
with
they
a
all the
bang.
same thing?
Starting off with a bang. Literally.
Wow.
One of those is
One of
slightly
them
worse
ha-
than the other.
Yeah, one of them is slightly worse than the other, and the other one has antelope in it.
Oh. Guys, my sister-in-law is here. Come on, cut me some slack, please.
No.
And just remember, you read my name wrong.
Next one. A club you wish they had in high school.
Orgy?
This
Oh,
sounds
no.
sexual.
Vote on your devices.
Same answer?
Speaking of
They're
Roman,
the same answer.
speaking of Roman emperors,
These are the same picture.
Caligula.
They are the same.
Caligula only has 2 L's in total.
I wasn't
Good
accused
job.
of having the best spelling.
Well, sometimes grammar matters.
Oh.
And
Well, let's see what abomination we have
your new
next.
hair cutting establishment. Time to vote.
One of those
One of
made
these sounds
me
like a
laugh
90s
lot
rap
more than
group.
the other one.
Oh, one
And
of
the other one's chopping and block them.
one of them at least went to the direction I was assuming one would, so that one gets my vote.
Well, there's the thing is that Women Thunder, there's just that line in historical song. Just gonna say it. Oh.
Good old audience edging.
I love a good edge.
Next up, something you probably shouldn't bring on a trip
Oh,
to
no.
a desert.
Oh, no.
It's voting time.
One will make you want the other.
They didn't spring.
This is the story.
Why do I have a feeling a quiplash is coming?
I don't know.
Funny thing is, I can already tell who typed one of those.
Which one?
Oh. Oh.
And I was not confident in that answer.
Neither was I on mine either.
And next,
But I said
Bullshit. You were
embarrassing
so
name
fully
for a dog.
confident.
Oh no.
No, I wasn't.
Oh.
Oh, it says for a dog. I thought it said for you wished.
Oh. See, where was the obligatory
Go to hell,
tasty?
my wife would disagree with you.
Oh, which one of them?
Ooh, first
Wow.
And yet
Wow.
he
There's a-
admits it.
Wow.
Coming up
Unexpected.
next,
No, because I have
Sportscaster
four bitches.
catchphrase for when
in the
somebody
house,
dunks
so,
a basketball.
they have them involved.
Vote on your devices.
Oh, one of those is slightly.
I really like one of them, so I'm going to vote for the other one.
I kind of don't want to vote for either one.
Which hole?
Ah, that's the question.
Does it matter?
But does he go into the mysterious fourth hole?
Oh.
you bitch.
Uh-oh, only one audience voted. Was it Sean or
Next in
Peter?
line,
I mean, as long as it's the other
way
team's
to
hole,
escape
it's fine.
from prison.
Oh no.
It's voting time.
That would be rather unique. I don't see it working. Well, depends. What kind of explosives?
They can't
I'll leave
technically
it to
be
your
the same thing.
imagination.
Someone's smoking some
Well, see,
cherry
one
bombs
has
in
already
his.
been documented in a movie. Actually, one has already been documented in 3 movies, but yeah.
I was not expecting that.
It was rather unique. It'd be rather interesting to see how that would work.
Hey,
That's
you would
all
probably
for round
die,
one.
but
Does the
you'd get
scoreboard-
out.
Be sort of like a rocket.
But technically, it's easy to get out of prison.
If they're
It's hard
explosive
to get
enough,
out
it'd
of
be
prison
sort of...
alive.
Exactly.
Now, see,
Now,
this
time
is
for
the round
two.
that
Everything
matters.
is worth double, twice as much.
Good prompts, good prompts, good prompts.
Got a kitty on my desk. Wants to help. You want to help?
You come up, huh?
Neither one of these I am very confident in, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how it turns out as Burns is playing with his footy. No.
She's happy.
Okay, it's time for some quick lashes.
You know,
The first prompt
I fucked up on one of my
A
answers.
bad place for your rocket ship to crash would be the planet of the blank.
Oh no.
Okay, everyone, vote for your favorite.
Oh.
What if the second is on the
wow.
first?
I mean,
They're
wow.
both funny as hell. They're both funny as hell. One
Or the
made me
planet
laugh,
of Vestas
the other one.
Virgins.
No, the Vestal Virgins could be a fun place to land.
Fuck y'all.
You let it shut up.
Yeah, but the question is, are they male or female?
The biggest issue facing the town of Margaritaville. Time to vote.
Oh,
Yes!
No.
Yes!
Oh my god!
Oh, that is such a good answer.
Y'all know this behind that, don't you?
I mean, it's
not
not
gonna
like
go
it's
on for
alluded
15
to the
minutes.
lyrics.
Now, while was he searching for his lost shaker of salt?
Yeah, almost like people know the song lyrics.
It's almost like I listen to that actual radio station a
What happens
lot.
to circumcision skin. It's voting time.
Damn. This would have been a good place
Oh.
for just one word. Calamari.
Oh.
Oh!
That. See, don't you?
I'm
Don't
married.
you-
I have no use for condoms.
Don't you? Not going there at the
Oh.
moment, but don't you hate when you see
That
a
was
prompt like
fucking
that you come up with a better answer than what you were given to vote for?
The weirdest thing you can buy at the Vatican gift shop.
Oh.
A full-size condom.
Vote on your devices.
Oh. Ooh.
Well, if the first one are like all mini ones, that makes sense.
Well, no.
It would have been
What
better
if
if
They don't get
somebody
what goes.
had actually
for?
said altar boy there. It would have been better if somebody had actually said altar boy there.
No,
Oh.
no,
No,
it's looking
it
for the
said
weirdest thing.
weirdest.
Blow up Alta Boy.
It would be weird to find a female blow-up doll at the Vatican gift shop. An altar boy one, yeah, that's par for the course.
True.
Coming up next, a name for a new cereal that's for adults only.
Oh no.
It's voting time.
Oh, no.
I know where that answer came from, and part of me doesn't want to
I
vote for it
almost-
just for that.
I almost
Oh.
voted for one, and then I saw the other one, and I was like, "Yep, no, that one wins." That one was a lot more funnier.
What's the story behind the second one?
Someone's jealous.
Oh.
You need a story?
Oh, that is a
Oh,
fair
no.
point, Tech.
Next up,
That really is a fair
the worst
point.
thing you could stuff a bed mattress with.
Oh no.
Love the callback. Ooh.
Oh.
Someone's got one out of
Spider-Man.
nostalgia.
Ooh.
I'm going with one out of nostalgia. I'm sorry.
At least one will be squishy. The other one might give you, cuts if they break.
See, all my liquor is so cheap it's in plastic.
Oh.
There's a quick flash.
F.
I mean, for the dead hookers would be more squishy, but I mean, you know, compared to the people who voted for it, is that, you know, after a few days.
Yeah.
It gets even more squishy.
Nice.
I love how many of the answers that are given are so closely related.
If that had been mine, I would have put 8675309.
Damn it, Jenny! Why didn't you pick up?
Really?
Ooh.
Because she was with Jesse.
That result actually kind of surprised me. Nice.
No, that's Jesse's mom.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That's Stacy's mom.
God damn.
And now
They're all the same mom.
the last lash.
Stacy's
Point
mom?
values are tripled, and you'll all be answering the
She's
same
got it
prompt this
going on.
time.
Exactly.
Our last lash prompt is: why should you never turn your back on a penguin?
Oh.
Damn character limit. Okay, I had to remove a few things, but it still makes sense. Okay,
Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yes. Because of what this is. I've been watching.
Whew,
way
just in
too many
time.
Here's the
YouTubers.
board. Vote now. You get 3 votes this round to spread out any way you like, or give them all to one answer.
I see a theme here.
Wow. Oh. Wow. Oh.
Hey, what? Penguins are assholes, okay? And they don't care if it's got a pulse.
Oh, there's a running theme for this one.
There's basically 2 answers there.
They either like to
One
flap.
of them is they will steal your booze, and the other one is all the rest.
Which makes me glad I'm changing my answer because I was thinking the same line as the rest of you. No, a pity go. Thank you.
At least it wasn't dolphins.
Oh.
Could have been the same thing, really.
See, 3 people got it. You guys ever watch a certain YouTuber that I watch? He'll explain all what's fucked up about penguins and most other animals in the animal kingdom.
Wow.
Is he black?
Yes,
Oh,
Seen him.
yeah.
he is fucking hilarious.
And yes, that is a Benedict Cumberbatch reference with the penguins.
Wow.
That's the end.
Mine
Let's see
did
the
worse than
final
I thought it
scoreboard.
would. This may have been too specific.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it may be close. Oh, I won! Holy
By 500 points instead of 900. One more?
Yep, one more.
Yeah,
One more.
hopefully better prompts this time.
Oh yeah.
Indian and Arrow.
All right, it is time for a ride on the Quiplash wagon. Let's see who we got. All right, you guys, hold on to your butts and also your phones. 'Cause here we
Let's
go.
go for somebody can actually more
This
cuddly
is
with.
round 1. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer
Struggle
your answer.
cuddle?
Have at it.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, let's see if that gets it game started on the right foot.
I had some
25
decent prompts on
seconds.
this one finally.
I
But
can't complain.
I have a
with
bad
mine
feeling
either.
about this.
15,
Yes, you should.
10.
I may have went dark.
Let's start this show. Starting
You
this
say
off,
that like it's a
if
problem.
you were allowed to name someone else's baby any weird
Oh.
thing, what would you name it?
Oh no.
Okay, pick your favorite.
That was an easy choice.
Yeah,
It said weird, not cruel.
Yeah, it said weird, not cruel.
Weird can be cruel.
There's a difference.
Yep. Don't trust me if
Slight,
you
but
don't know
there
my
is.
first name. It's fucking weird. Fucking name for a 1970s TV set. Fuck y'all.
Panasonic.
Sony,
And next is
Magnavox.
JVC.
vote on your devices.
Well, that's just not his name afterwards.
One's being honest. The other has to do with the
Whoa.
super train. Wow. And it was submitted by someone with the last name Cummins. Wow.
Coming up next, something that will get you thrown out of a Wendy's.
Oh no.
Time to vote.
Ooh.
That one
Oh,
was
no.
clever. That one's clever.
Ooh.
Ah, damn you, fucking Jay. Got to admit, dropping trowel and asking for that fresh meat would get you kicked out.
Oh yeah.
Voting done.
Why not both?
Fucking
Why?
Americans.
Why not
Or make it,
both?
or what was that? What was that SNL skit? Make it look like they're taking a shit.
I
With real
don't think I saw that one.
It was,
Kinda
and
bad.
Patrick Stewart was in that skit.
Yeah.
He was the cake maker. All the cakes he made looked like someone taking a shit.
When was this?
Next one.
Yeah, I'll have to find it. You could probably find it on YouTube.
Vote on your devices.
Instead of cheese, the worst family photographer with the.
I mean, it kind of really depends. Is your family photographer Gary Glitter?
Oh shit!
Wow.
I'm sorry. I live in Missouri, so I had to say one.
Okay.
Nikki won that. Yeah.
See, I would have thought, hang on, let me get the loot. Would have been a better choice.
It would have been.
Time to vote.
It would have been, yeah.
Ooh.
Why would you want them to hope to find your ex's dead body?
Because I couldn't be associated with the death.
You're gonna be the first one they go after, though. Why would you want them to find the
If
dead
you were
body
smart-
to begin with?
If you were smart, Jupiter.
I mean, she's already been to
No,
Uranus
because on
plenty of
Jupiter,
times.
Oh,
God
damn it,
Lee.
Leo.
After winning the lottery. Vote on your devices.
On top of where they dispose of the body.
Those are both good choices.
Actually, gonna have to go with
There
honesty.
you go, Jared. I put it on the internal chat.
But why would you want? Why would you want to rent them already dead?
Practice runs.
That's half the fun.
Wouldn't you buy them? or rent to own at
Practice
least. I
runs.
mean,
Rent to own.
God, we're horrible. I fucking love it.
Everybody in the goddamn channel.
In the books.
See, use the you get them pre-killed first. That way you know what you're doing during your practice run.
On to round 2.
Yeah, that's called market research.
Oh no.
Yeah, you gotta find the proper demographics.
Oh. Yeah, so I put the link in the internal chat for that skit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. Yep. Yeah. He works at a sexy cake factory of a woman going to the bathroom on the cake.
Alright.
No, you don't actually see the picture. That's just what they describe of what's on the cake.
Let's take a look. Our first prompt is a phrase you would love to hear.
Oh
Morgan
no.
Freeman say.
Oh no.
this has potential.
Okay, everyone, vote for your favorite.
You know what? I'm going with that one. Because I could just hear the snark.
And all of a sudden, I flooded the earth.
And all of a sudden, I flooded the earth.
He is God after all.
No, George Burns is God.
He's now taken the form of
Oh.
Morgan Freeman.
Ooh.
Shit's even today.
Mm-hmm.
And next, a prank the Supreme Court Justice.
Oh
no.
This has potential.
It's voting time.
It's gavel. It's called hide the gavel.
No.
And hide the gavel was not my answer.
What are the
I'm all about the easy
Gavel.
access. I'm all about the easy access. Ain't gonna lie.
Gavel is spelled Gavel. It's gavel, not gavel.
With a V.
Yeah.
Come.
Yeah, with a V.
Sean, Peter, y'all gotta get on the same page, please. That is 2 of them you've stolen
Learn to
from me.
spell, come on, guys, come on, learn to spell.
Vote on your devices.
Isn't the second one basically genital jousting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in real life.
Then that's just jousting.
Technically,
I
that
thought
would
it
be
was
docking.
docking. Yeah.
No, it's lightsaber fights. My Schwartz is as big as yours.
With glow-in-the-dark condoms.
Next one. Name the 8th dwarf.
Oh.
Time to vote.
Oh no!
That one fits the naming convention, so it's the choice.
Right?
One of them has the other in a resting position. They don't have to do much. It's the same person. What do you mean?
Now, Tripod could just have a limp.
I had to stick to the naming conventions.
Jared,
No.
Jared.
Tripod
One
is
of them
what
is his first
Rapey does
name.
when he's not doing anything.
No.
Puts up
One
his
of them is
kickstand.
his first name.
What's the first thing
One
you
is
would
his
do?
first name,
if
the
you
other is
could
his
time
second
travel?
name.
It's voting time.
Oh no. Oh.
Oh no!
There's a lot of pictures in 2016 now.
I was gonna say, which one are we talking about specifically?
Yes. All of them.
Well, Jared,
You have a time
Jared
machine.
was born
You have
prior to
all the time
2016.
in the world.
But see, we actually like Jared.
All the bitches.
That was deserved.
Oh, fuck all of y'all.
Okay, next one. The name of a new U.S. state you would never visit.
Oh.
Vote on your devices.
This one's tough. This one is tough.
Ooh.
The second state already exists, doesn't it? It just has a different name.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's
no,
called
fuck
Missouri.
you. I live here too.
No. It's welcome to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Pencil Dicky.
Hey, don't insult Nikki like that.
I didn't say. I said Pencil Dicky.
I'm confused.
Yeah, you said pencil dick. That's insulting
Next in
Nikki.
line, a bad
Uh-oh.
one. Slogan
We all
for
know
a
she has.
presidential
Oh
candidate.
no.
Super
Oh
train.
no.
It's voting time.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with the one that failed. I'm gonna go with the one that.
Yeah. What's been demonstrated not
My
to work.
slogan is Uranus. I don't see how that would have an effect much.
Uranus.
Excelsior.
You know what is?
Ooh.
You know what? You wish? Fuck you.
Well, you know you want to, but I don't swing that
No.
way.
No.
Round
You,
two is
you,
now
100%.
complete. Let's see who can.
No, you want to. You want to. That's the only reason why you said it.
Okay.
See, you're the one that took it that way.
No,
Last
you're the
round.
one that said it that way.
Welcome to the last.
That
match,
opened up
the
with so
final
many
round.
things,
Stakes are triple.
and none
There's
of them
just
was
one
said.
prompt, and you're all getting it. The
Okay, what do we
last
got here?
prompt is the name of an all-male version.
Oh. Oh,
Good boy, Hooters. There you go. You're welcome. Have a good night.
Let. Did we need the full 40 seconds for this one?
No, because
No.
I was already knowing what I was going to put down at my answer anyway, way before this bump came up.
That one's getting 2 votes. And that one's getting a third.
That one's just getting 3.
Yeah.
Wish I had more than 3
Just so
votes,
you know,
actually, to be honest.
Mickey, again,
Yeah.
Just so you know, regardless what that prompt would have been, my answer still would have been the same.
yeah, because we all know you want to fuck me, but that's besides the point.
God, ew, no!
Yeah, you said it that way. You meant it that way. Shut the fuck up.
No, it's you that took it that way.
He wishes it did.
I'm pretty sure you wish this fucked enough.
No. Yeah, my wife does plenty of that, trust me.
Oh
she
yeah,
does.
that too.
That's about to involve you too. Jesus fucking Christ, this is easy.
I know.
It's frustrating, isn't it? Especially
Oh,
because
there we
how
go.
that's the bastard I was trying to beat.
That's it. Let's take a look at the
Oh,
final
wow.
scores.
Oh, nobody moved.
No movement. Wait.
Okay.
Tech, that's the first one you've won.
Huh?
Or
In a while.
the first one in a
Forever.
long
Yeah.
ass while.
Yep.
Nicely done.
With that, I am off for the night.
No thanks.
And we are
Never.
game over.
Oh, that is a funny game though.
All right. Any parting words from any of the other panel members before we call it an end of the calendar year?
Giggity giggity.
Merry
Giggity
Christmas.
Don't look up chair dogs.
Ah, that works too.
Oh, come on, Cal.
No,
It wasn't that bad.
there's worse.
Yes.
Mary, hey, hey, Jared, can I get something serious in?
Like I said, anything
Real
you want to
quick.
say before the end of the year, say it now.
I would appreciate best wishes for my mother-in-law who has stage 4 terminal cancer.
And you have it from me.
I'd greatly appreciate any support and thoughts. If you believe in that way, support, anything like that, it's definitely going to be needed. The next 3 to 6 months are critical. Depending upon how she responds to treatment, we may be able to stop progress. Right now, it's not looking like we will be able to. So, I'm looking at losing my second mother to cancer, like I lost my first mother to cancer, and fuck cancer. And but I would, as well as Country Girl Strongheart, would support or would thank any support we can get. Um, we're hoping first round of chemo is Monday. It's 3 weeks of chemo, 3 weeks of radiation, and three weeks of chemo, and 3 weeks of radiation, and we go from there. But it's aggressive, fast spreading small cell squamoma, lung cancer that's already spread to her bones. Her bones are basically 90% cancer at this point. So this woman for 21 years, actually 22 years, has been my mom and filled that role. I'd like to keep her around for a while. So any positive energy we can get to her would be greatly appreciated.
Well, I can't speak for everyone, but I hope that everything does take a turn for the better, and if at the least to improve the quality of life and comfort that she has for what time is remaining. As bone cancer, one of the worst.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
agree. I agree with Jared. My sentiments go the same way.
I greatly appreciate it, Nikki. You and I may have an adversarial relationship, but I count you as a friend for that.
No, put it this way: you annoy the
It's all
fuck out
fun
of me.
banter.
I
God
annoy
damn it,
the
I don't
fuck out of
hate you.
everybody on the phone.
I don't hate you. You just annoy the fuck out of me, and sometimes I do want to wring your fucking neck, but I don't want that stuff, the shit, any bad shit to happen to you or your family, ever.
I greatly appreciate that, Nikki, because I count you as a friend because you make me see some of the other side. And I appreciate that. And I hope sometimes I open your eyes to what I look at. Which may be part of the reason why you want to wring my neck sometimes. But I say that with all the love and blessing I can give you. Okay.
And anyone else?
If
I
your
got
mother
mine.
does go, then I hope that she rests in peace.
And Nikki?
Agreed. I got mine. I'm gonna hopefully first of the year I'm gonna start being a little bit more active again in our little community. I am also, as you can see by my camera, I am switching over to being a VTuber. Which means probably in short order within the next few months, I actually will start getting my channel up and going eventually. But I will be springboarding and off a few others.
Nikki, do me a favor, Nikki, send me a link to your YouTube. I'll be one of your first subscribers, I promise.
I think it'll be like 26 or 27.
Well, I'll be within the top 50 if you send me a link to your YouTube through Discord.
All right, I'll do that in a little bit. But
Thank
yeah,
you.
it's mostly going to be gaming. If I cover anything else, it'll probably be on the other 3 channels I'll be on or be associated with. Outside of that, and this one you see on the screen probably will not be the one I eventually end up with. I'm just testing software out right now, and then probably by next weekend, I'll be testing out a few extra pieces of hardware before I make my decision on an avatar. Also, that's it for me.
And middle row. Tech, Leon, Jay, anything?
I just
I
hope you
do
have a
not
good
have
Christmas,
anything. So.
good New Year.
Yeah, happy holidays. I'm gonna have fun starting next month. I'm going for my master's program, so yay.
Nice.
You
Good
have
luck in that, Jay.
you have fun with that. And as a yearly reminder, this has been quite the calendar year. A lot of bullshit has gone on, a lot of insanity has gone on, but the Discord server is still there. People are still available through there, even when we're not on air. So take the opportunities you have, enjoy the time that you have with your family as best you can, but if you need an escape from them, over these next couple weeks, we will still have regular stuff going on through the server as a bit of escapism, bit of decompression, and sanity checks for the most part. So don't be a stranger. We'll still have fun and entertaining things going on, even if you just want to blow off steam in some way or another. And hey, you catch it at the right time. You just might catch us testing something out of some of the things that are in the works for what's going on around here going forward. So, who knows? You just might get to see and be a part of some fun that is going to be special for everyone and get that extra glimpse early. But until then, Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, and a Happy Festivus for the rest of us.